Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to another MLB The Show 23 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24 and today I'm picking up where I left off with the Extreme Program Conquest grind. So if you recall the last time, which was Monday, I started the program grind. And I actually got a lot farther than than I thought I would have gotten. Verlander got backstepped by the Mets. I mean, look, they knew they were going to be sellers. I don't know what the hell Billy Epler was thinking when he tried to tell ESPN or whatever, hey, this is not a fire sale. Yeah, it is. Actually, no, he was correct in that statement because it wasn't a fire sale. Alright? It was just a complete atomic bomb that was dropped on what he has done as general manager of the Mets beginning in 2022. Seriously. Like, I've never seen a team fail, or I've never seen a team do this much to basically say to a GM who they currently have on their payroll, you suck. Seriously. Honestly, if that were to happen as me as GM, forget about it. You might as well throw my ass out of New York. Wouldn't even want myself. Terrible. I mean, I will admit I was surprised. Yep, this is pretty much done and over with. Not much left. I mean, I was saying that the season was over with back in June, honestly. But it's okay, you can cheer for the Orioles now. No, actually, I don't care. I don't care about baseball. My mind has officially gone from baseball to football season. And I mean the NFL, not football as in like soccer.
Number 2.
I don't care, so I'm just going to pay attention to football and hope that doesn't take as much of isn't as much of a derailment as this Mets season has been. Was watching them play yesterday. He's only 22 and anything like this, it's over for the league. Yeah. You're talking about Gunner. Yeah, the Orioles, I can honestly say that they've done this right. They have rebuilt correctly. It may have taken a long time, and honestly, it probably took a lot longer than it should have. But they have the right pieces enough to be able to make a run.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Excuse me. The problem is they're in a division that is very competitive. I mean, you have the Rays, you have the Yankees, who just got Judge back, so that's going to be a problem. Boston. Well, maybe, but we'll see, Layla. We'll see. They don't need to... I don't think the Yankees pitchers need to handle it. They just need to contain it long enough for the offense to do something. Okay, but you also understand that this is baseball, right? And the game is all about getting hot at the right time. Now, for the Orioles, maybe they do get hot at the right time. We'll have to wait and see. Okay. Well, you hear it. You heard it here first, everyone. Layla says the Orioles will win the World Series.
0-1.
Personally, I don't think they're there yet. I think they're close. They're close, but they need one more. They need a star player, and like Adley and Gunnar and all those guys, they're good players. Don't get me wrong, but none of them are star level. Who beats them in a 7? The Atlanta Braves. The Los Angeles Dodgers.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cubs. Number 59.
Let me think. I think that everyone keeps gushing about Houston, especially the fact that Houston now has Verlander back. I mean, for God's sakes, Valdez just threw a no-hitter against the Cleveland Guardians.
The second baseman,
Nah.
That's a foul.
Nah, that's the Orioles' biggest problem is they don't have anyone elite pitching, which is why I thought they would at least make an attempt at Verlander.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Okay, Layla, let me explain, but you have to understand this about the MLB today. First of all, for a pitcher to even go more than 6 innings is impressive in of itself. Okay, and they also just got Justin Verlander back, who has been turning it around lately. He got off to a rough start, but he's been slowly getting back. No, I wouldn't say it's expected.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cubs. Number 74.
Okay, but you don't. Okay, but you're comparing a perfect game to a no-hitter. A perfect game would essentially be done with... A perfect game is even more impressive, honestly. He is. And and like I said before, the fact that they got Verlander back, I think this rotation is going to be deadly. So I think the Astros may be the favorite out of the American League. Of course, you can't count out Texas either. If Altuve fell off but yet was still producing at a high level, I'll take it. Whoa, charge the mound. Charge it.
Number 2.
There are other ways to be effective than just hitting for average. Was he hitting a lot of home runs? That might explain why. What was his slugging percentage? His on base plus slugging. You know, what about his fielding percentage? Was he a good fielder? People called him washed. He could be washed, but he's still effective as a second baseman. A shell of his former self.
Leading off for the Cubs.
But it's not just Altuve. The Astros have a ton of other players too. You just mentioned Pena. How about Bregman? How about Yordan Alvarez? They have a ton more talent than just Jose Altuve. So even if Altuve is not living up to normal standards, Kyle Tucker, yes, absolutely. No. Adley Rutschman may be on the rise, but he's not at the level of the Houston Astros. Nope. He's far too young right now. Far too young. Okay. But here's the thing, Layla. Not a lot of people have seen how he plays. The same thing happened with Pete Alonso in 2019 when he hit all those home runs many years ago, and you look at him now, and a lot of people are doubting that he can even be the face of the Mets. Okay, so Paula here, Layla, is saying that the Guardians are going to win the World Series. So we have Orioles, we have Guardians. He's good, but he's young, and it may not take a while for teams to figure him out. Once they figure you out, Layla, forget it. So Adley, he's doing well, but it's only I think it's only his first year in the majors. First full season, at least.
The batter, number 36.
That's the ball. 1-0.
I mean, that's the thing with the Orioles, Layla. They don't have a starting rotation. Aside from, who was it? Was it Gunnar? I thought it was someone else.
1-2.
Once I get done with this game, I'll go check out the starting pitchers for the Orioles, and I can tell you that honestly, they're not going to be carried far. Their pitching is probably their weak point right now. That's why I'm saying I'm surprised the Orioles didn't make a push for Verlander. At least then they would have had that veteran elite experience on their team. And then maybe they could have gone farther. They'd still be down. Okay, but Layla, we're in the summertime. Layla, I'm trying to explain to you that what the Orioles are doing right now it may not continue next month or into the playoffs. Why? Because the seasons change. Suddenly we're not talking about summer, we're talking about fall. Baseballs tend to go out of the ballpark in the a lot more in the summertime, whereas in the fall and once it gets closer to winter, then it gets a little bit harder because the cooler air makes it tougher. So while the Orioles are scoring however many runs a game right now, they may not keep it up in the playoffs because it's a totally different atmosphere. Well, it depends on who their pitchers are. If they've got a lot of young arms, then yeah, there's potential. But if we're talking about a lot of like late 20s, early 30s guys, then there is no potential. Yeah, exactly. So let's see. Tyler Wells. Okay, some potential there. He's obviously pretty decent. Okay, so Tyler Wells, that's probably their ace right there. Kyle Brandish, mid-20s. Still could grow. Still could. Grayson Rodriguez. This is who I was thinking about. Grayson Rodriguez. This is the kind of guy that they want to be good like right now. What's up, Marcus? How you doing? 7 runs anyway, not bad. Guardians pitcher? Sure. Let's see. You have Clase, Karnacek, Tanner Bibby. He has, the fact that he's 77 at age 23, that's pretty good. A lot of growth there. A lot of growth potential. Gavin Williams, yeah. See, Layla, well, I wouldn't necessarily rely on Noah Syndergaard. But like Tanner Bibby and Gavin Williams, those are the kinds of pitchers that the Orioles would need. Young guys that could potentially be good. Quantrill, feel like he's on the downhill slope. Xavier Curry. Okay, he could still grow. So that's more the rotation that, the Orioles would want. Or that's more the rotation that you want if you're building a young team. Bieber and McKenzie are on IL. Okay, well, I mean, like you said, they'll eventually be back. They'll be back. And also, while I'm looking at this, what about their relief? What about their bullpen? So obviously they have 2 good relievers in Bautista and Cano here, at least according to MLB The Show. but Bautista has been elite all year. So I much imagine this is their closer and their setup man. Let's see. Rangers. Oops, I passed them. Wait, where are they? Oh, did I not? Okay, here we go. Obviously we're ignoring Jacob deGrom because he's not pitching. So I'm guessing that Eovaldi and Scherzer are the... I think they can make a run. The Rangers can make a run. Yeah, that's another team the Orioles will have to face off against. So, Layla, there are so many teams here that have potential, okay? Postseason is totally different. It's a whole new season. You know, you play 162 games, and then you get to the postseason, and you could be eliminated in just the first round. 2 ERA this year, too. Yeah, so I guess that move to Texas was what Chapman needed, because I thought he wasn't doing too well in Kansas City, and then that's why that's what he wasn't doing too well in Kansas City, and then when he moved to Texas, that's where he started to pick it up. But do you get my point, Layla? You know, I think the Orioles definitely appreciate your enthusiasm for the team. However, me personally, just looking at the roster, and I have been wrong before about teams, you know, and whether they go on World Series runs or not. I have been wrong. But with that said, I don't think the Orioles are going to do it. They might win a playoff series, but otherwise, I don't think they get past. I don't think they get past the AL West or whoever's the rep in the AL East. They probably get past the AL Central.
3-1. That's ball four. Take your base. Going one.
Did they? Who'd they get? I wasn't really paying attention to what other teams were doing. I was only interested in seeing what the Mets were doing. And obviously with the Mets, it was a complete atomic bomb, really, on the roster. Ooh, that's beautiful. That baby's gone. I love this Jock Peterson card. If you guys haven't selected this Jock Peterson card yet, you better go select them. Woo! Jorge Soler. God damn. It's just gonna suck when I have to go up against the that's my fault. I meant to hold up there. But it's gonna suck when I have to go up against the, you know, when I go into Hall of Fame and everything, because eventually I'm going to have to. Yes. It's Josh Young card, too. I like this. I like this card a lot.
The second baseman,
And Marcus Semien with the blast. Let's go. Tee off, gentlemen. Tee off.
number 64, Cody Sampia.
Go.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. That's the ball. No, that's down. Ball.
All right, come on, Bello. Strike 3, sit down. Oh, by the way, guys, I do apologize about yesterday. What ended up happening, I had every intention of streaming yesterday. What ended up happening was as soon as I got home, I was just exhausted because the night before I pulled an all-nighter. Like, I pretty much just stayed up because I couldn't go to sleep. So I pulled an all-nighter. Obviously, it was a big mistake. And then I ended up falling asleep. I'd say around 5. And I didn't wake up until 7:30. So at that point, once I had my dinner and everything, I was like, too late for me to stream. So with that said, unfortunately, there will not be five streams this week as I had hoped, because I just got pulled into doing a extra shift on Saturday. So there will obviously be no stream there. I think and there will be also no stream on Friday either, because I am working an afternoon shift. So I just wanted to lay that out there that there will be no stream on Friday, no stream Saturday, and we'll see how far we get with this conquest map. Hopefully we do get far.
Nope, ball.
Hopefully we do. Oh yeah, I did see the Josh Bell trade. I do remember seeing that. Kyle Manzardo and Khalil Wilson. Also cash. Those are names that are not really recognizable to me. But if they're top 40 prospects, okay, well, you made out. Made out like bandits.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Kind of feel bad though for Josh Bell. I mean, the dude has been all over the place if you think about it. He was with Pittsburgh and then he went to San Diego, gets traded, or then comes to Cleveland, now gets traded elsewhere. Marlins shortstop and Rays first baseman, both bats we got. Okay. Well, I guess that means the Guardians have given up on Ahmed Rosario.
Ball.
Shame.
1-0.
But honestly, they're probably coming to the same realization that the Mets came to, that Ahmed Rosario just isn't that good. That's why we tried to go after Lindor.
Here.
Although,
Right to.
I quite frankly, I don't know what's worse for the Mets. Is it, many years ago, back in, I think it was 2019 or whatever, they were getting hammered by media outlets like ESPN and everything because they batted out of order against the Cincinnati Reds. And I'm wondering if the balk off that happened last night, I wonder if that's at that level of terribleness. I'm kind of inclined to think it is. It may even be beyond it, honestly. Because batting out of order is just being silly. But balking, that's like really bad. That or a balk off, that's really bad.
Count is full.
I don't know, Paula. I guess I had hoped that better things would work out for Josh Bell, because we know he can be a great hitter when he's on, but when he's not on, then you get what you get. But I suppose as long as you can turn your someone like that into a prospect, then hey, go for, be all for it. Jock Peterson with another moonshot. Told you guys, I love that freaking. I love this Jock Peterson card. I mean, look at the Mets. The Mets traded away Scherzer, who just recently gave up 4 home runs to the Boston Red Sox. And in return, what they got was Luis Angel Acuna, the brother of Ronald Acuna Jr., who has been a top prospect for the Texas Rangers for a while now. He may not be as powerful as his brother, but even if he's like just a contact speed guy, the Mets could really use that. Considering that right now their contact guy is not being for contact. So I'd say that was a great trade on the Mets' part to get a top-level prospect for a pitcher when they knew that they weren't going to be competing.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Now, who they got for Verlander, I guess we're going to see if that works out, but they definitely needed pitching. They definitely needed it. Alright, let's get Sabors in here.
Your attention, please. Now, Josh Moore.
He's up. High one. Ball. 1-2. Ball.
Dang it. Strike three, sit down. So, I mean, you just gotta be smart. I will say, I can't believe the Mets didn't. I mean, I guess it makes sense that they didn't unload Daniel Vogelback, because honestly, who wants him at this point? I just hope that the Mets are not stuck with him for another season, because he needs to be gone. He needs to go. You know, I feel like the whole trade deadline was pretty much the Mets admitting that the last two seasons were a mistake.
Fans are finalized.
All right, like signing Scherzer, signing Verlander, signing Escobar, signing Marte. Well, Marte they still have, so you know, signing Robertson. Although Robertson was actually a decent pickup for them. So, not necessarily a mistake, more along the lines of they just had a very terrible season. Hold on, let me think here for a second. Because we need to be at turn 3. And there's always the possibility that the Brewers attack this stronghold. But the further that I go, I mean, there's the potential for, you know, for a team like the Nationals to just take my strongholds. And then I would just be back at square one. Well, not really at square one, just probably, let's see. Ooh, I'd be a ways back. I don't know. I don't want to be attacked. And lose all my progress. Because then I'm going to have quite a battle for myself getting to the Atlanta Braves stronghold. Like, that's the next marker, is getting to the Braves stronghold. So do I stop now and risk potentially being attacked by the Brewers? Or do I try to play on Hall of Fame against the Brewers and the Pirates and hope that the Nationals don't go all crazy on me? At least there's the potential, you know, if the Brewers attack, then there's the potential that, you know, I can minimize the damage. Maybe that's the only stronghold that they take. Oh my gosh, this is such a hard decision! Oy. All right, I think we're gonna risk it, and we'll see what happens. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding. Well, at the very least, since they didn't attack, I should try to make it as easy as possible for my team to be able to take the Brewers stronghold. So I think I'm going to take advantage of this steel fan face. Let's see, where are the Brewers? Show me the Brewers. There they are. So I'm going to try and steal some of their fans on All-Star, and we'll see what happens. I mean, I'll be honest, Paula, it definitely seems like that's what they basically did, was just sell the team for prospects. Here's the issue with that, though, Paula. If you just have a team of prospects and don't have the elite, don't have, like, the veteran presence, then I'm not honestly sure you're going to make it far in the playoffs. Because that inexperience will end up being an Achilles heel. Dang it! So, I don't think they should do any more selling. Obviously, they can't because the trade deadline is well past. But, I think they got what they could and are just ready for next year. Although, from what Scherzer said, they're saying that next year is going to be a transitionary year. And that's according to Billy. That's what Scherzer claims that Epler said to him. Now, that's also an indication to me that means that Epler believes he's going to be in his role beyond this season, which I am not in favor of. I want Epler gone at the end of this season. In fact, I want Showalter gone, too. I don't want any remnants of Epler's front office. I do not want it. So I'd like to see the firing, but Scherzer's comments lead me to believe that Epler is going to be sticking around at least for next year. Strike 3, sit out. Got him! I so got him! Wow. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, exactly. You are exactly right. Billy Epler is incompetent. There's a reason why the Angels moved on from him. Strike 3, sit down. You know, a lot of the Angels' failures with Trout on the team, the fact that they couldn't build, you can attribute to Billy Epler because he refused to build around his talent. All right. So the Angels, for as much as it was sad to see them not be very competitive with Mike Trout in his prime. At least the one thing they got right was getting rid of Billy Epler. And now I hope the Mets will not repeat the same mistake that the Angels did with keeping Epler in a position of power. I want him gone. I want Showalter gone. I think Showalter is a great manager. The problem is he doesn't know how to manage the current game. He's not a modern manager. He is an old school manager. And while that may have worked for 1 year, 1 year is it. Oh, thank God. was a bad jump. Oh, and he still stole it. How? My God.
Ball.
All right. Well, not the result I wanted from Jung, but it is what it is. So, plenty more opportunities like that, like Marcus Simeon. Thank you for coming through.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 1-0. One and one.
Probably better that I didn't make contact with that at all. So yeah, it's just bad management, and Steve Cohen can easily rectify that mistake. Fire Epler, fire Showalter, and actually put people in place who understand the modern game.
Be safe.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blues. Number 55, Kobe Milner. Now pitching, John Bull.
Oh, two is the count.
Ooh. Lucky there. Strike three, sit down.
Oh, one is the count. No balls, two strikes. That's a ball.
Strike three, sit down. And this is good practice, too, for when I do have to go up against the Brewers. Let's see. Yelich, Miller, and Contreras. All sounds like Bednar. What's up, Marcus? How you doing? Wow, that was called a strike. All right.
Outside, that's a ball.
I'm doing all right. I'm just right now. I know it looks like I'm going up against the Brewers in Conquest, and I am, but I'm only stealing their fans. I'm just stealing their fans so that it's easier when I go up against them and try to take their stronghold. I may still have to play on All-Star, but but at least I'll have multiple attempts to be able to try and take it. All-Star, not bad. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. I want to play on All-Star. That way I don't have to play on Hall of Fame or Veteran, or I'm sorry, not Veteran, Legend. Yeah, if I could just cruise my way through this map, I'm all for that.
Fame.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Marcus. I mean, I would say Hall of Fame is probably, like, All-Star used to be a lot tougher, especially for like the mid 2010s. You can't do Legend? Yeah, I hear that. But if that's what you got to do, then you got to do it. I would say at the max, play on Hall of Fame, because I feel like that's All Star just a little bit quicker. I think it's doable to win on Hall of Fame. It's not doable to win on Legend. Jung! Okay, so what I recommend, just so that you can, just so you get used to it, ranked is a great way to get used to the speeds. I also recommend just play versus CPU and just do Hall of Fame against the Rockies. I mean, that's essentially what you're going to have to do on the Conquest map. You're going to have to play the Rockies on Hall of Fame to begin with, so you might as well get used to it. Thinks the Boers is going to close it out for us since he's got the save opportunity. And boy, Jung. Yes, sir. We got Kyle Schwarber. Nice. Schwarber should be a very good addition for you. Okay, whatever. Use whoever you want.
Nope, outside.
I know personally what players I think work for me. So, strike three. Sit down. Is you're only 99. You if you have 97s and everything, then you'll have a lot more players. Whew, excuse me. Okay, I don't know which program I finished, but oh, I see. Hold on. I got pack number 15. That is Gavin Lux and Big Maple, James Paxton. Okay, that's understandable. Let me see if I can recommend some guys for you to go after. At least in tier 3. So I definitely recommend. Do you have you don't have Jock Peterson yet? If you eventually get him, I recommend him. If you do the monthly awards program, I like Michael Harris. You're close? Okay. Where does Semyon? Semyon is also on the Parallel XP. Jacob Wilson is not that... Well, actually, I don't know if I would recommend him. Wyatt's too expensive. I mean, Teal has worked out well for me. So I like Teal. He's 13,000. Ozzy is part of the All-Star Week program. I haven't used him. Trying to think who else might be good for you to use. Where's Marcus Semien? 30,000 subs, but I bought the. You're referring to these packs? Yeah, again, I highly, and I mean this sincerely, I highly recommend you guys don't buy these packs. These will eventually come back. These packs, these bundles. They will come back. There's no point, but they will be here more long term. So, you know, later in the game you can buy them, but I wouldn't recommend now. Nope. Just your best chance at having a diamond. Alright, look at that! I get to play on Veteran on freaking, on the Extreme map. That's freaking awesome. Unfortunately, that does, Veteran can be tough, especially playing on higher difficulties, like All-Star and Hall of Fame, because, excuse me, the speeds are so much different. So, Veteran, they slow them down, so you gotta get used to it. So while it may seem like a plus, there's also a downside too. Just throwing that out there. Come on, through. Let's go. Michael Harris. Yeah, but Michael Harris, you can get in the monthly awards program. I like him. And look at that steal. Like, 96 speed, and he was in there with relatively ease. I didn't even have to slide around the tag. There we go. Attaboy Wilson. But the Jock Peterson, that's definitely one I recommend you select. I'll take it. Let's go. Everyone get advance one extra base.
Number 36.
Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Sorry. I mean, this Wyatt Langford card is actually pretty decent for me. Oh yeah, and I also got the Wacky Wednesdays program done too. I mean, I had already done the moments, so when I got the innings and all the stat missions done and everything in that last game, that just that just just made it official. Christian Walker has also not been, also has been like a solid bat for me personally. So, I recommend him too. I'm trying to see like what are the cards that I would personally recommend to people. Like definitely Michael Harris II. Definitely Jock Peterson. Wyatt Langford, he's pretty solid. I like him. Marcus Semien, I like Marcus. I feel like there are better options for shortstop than Jacob Wilson. It's just that he's working out for me, so I'm not really going to change it now. I mean, you see right there. Freaking opposite field double that drives in two runs. Yeah, but I really feel good about this strategy, honestly. And I'm so glad that, the Brewers decided not to attack when they probably could have. It's just made this game a heck of a lot easier. So, as long as I can get to the Atlanta Braves by the third turn, I should still be in pretty good shape. I mean, really, it's just getting through the NL West that is probably the toughest part about this map. Once you get to the NL Central and all those teams, because all the strongholds after the NL West have just 7 million fans on them. So, as long as you keep winning, then you should be fine.
Hey. 0-1's the count. Hey.
Good try, Langford. Good try.
Ball, that's in.
Hit him. Yep. All right. So, my goal from here on out is to play on All-Star at the max. Like, if I don't have a choice and I need to play on veteran or not veteran, Hall of Fame, then fine, I will. Strike 3, sit down. But my goal should be just to play on All-Star. And that way I can save myself some fans when it comes time for... Got him! When it comes time for, the next turn. Because the other thing I gotta keep in mind is I have to complete this map by turn 6.
Nope. Ball 1.
I am willing to bet, though, that when they designed this map, I'm willing to bet that they designed it with the assumption that people would not play the steel fans phase, like what I did with the Brewers before I started this whole game. You know, to at least play on veteran. Because by doing that, I essentially made it easier for myself. So that's another tip that I would give to people who are just playing this map. Like, don't skip the steel fan phase. If you have an opportunity to make this map even easier for you, then do it. Don't waste something like the steel. I know that's tempting, especially when you consider all the other maps that were released throughout the year, and you guys have seen me grind conquests on numerous occasions, and usually I don't do the steel fan phase, but I think for the extreme conquest map, I think that's an exception. Because I do not want to play on Hall of Fame. So anything that I can do to at least make it easier for myself, I'm going to do. Such as playing the steel fan phase and playing on All-Star. Not to mention, that's great practice, too, if you think about it. You know, essentially, you're just setting yourself up for the game. You're just practicing. You don't lose fans by losing the game. So you have nothing to lose just by playing it. You're just getting practice in.
Now batting, catcher, Elias Diaz.
Ah, my bad.
0-1. Yep, that ball went out.
So.
Ball, that's out.
Yeah, I know Gallen's getting tired, but
Hey.
we're not in a position where we need a relief pitcher to come in quite yet.
2 strikes.
Although maybe I should have gotten one warmed up. Strike 3, sit down. So I'll do that just really quickly. It can be Gregory Santos. Looks like he needs some redemption. He's had it rough, really.
Hey.
No fault of his own. I just haven't pitched very well with him.
Hey.
So yeah, my best recommendation, if you want to avoid playing on high difficulties like Hall of Fame, you know, don't skip the steel fan phase. Take advantage of that, especially on this map.
That's a ball.
And you only have strongholds to worry about here. You might as well do it. Strike 3, sit down. And like I said, you don't lose anything by playing it. You actually get pretty good practice.
0-1's the count.
You know?
0-2 is the count.
And best case scenario, if you steal 3 million fans like I did against the Brewers, you could play on veteran which is almost unheard of in the in the Extreme Conquest Map. You like playing on veteran. I consider myself lucky for that.
One zero.
I mean, I really could, at this point, I could just BS around and, you know, get some extra XP by stealing this base here,
He's going.
which I'm going to do.
Yep. Easy.
Although I had to slide around the tag for that one. But, you know, why not? I'm up 10. I have nothing to lose other than, you know, if they come back, then I just blew it. But that's more on the relief pitching than it is the offense itself. Oh, okay, so Jock Peterson's going to get me one extra home run, or 2 extra runs. Not that I needed it, but I'll take it. After all, it's good XP, too, for Peterson, you know. Home runs are 35, if I remember correctly, 35 XP. Not to mention 2 RBIs and a run scored. All very good stuff. Oh my gosh. Do not worry about Langford. I'm not going to steal with him. Even though I'm tempted to. Actually, now that I saw the steal, what his steal rating is, I kind of want to do it.
He's going.
Hey.
Yeah, he's good.
He's taken. Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ah, that's my bad. Oh well. Yes, I still want to bring in Santos. Gotta get used to him, especially in low pressure situations like we are right now. This would be a great time for me to learn Santos and get used to him. Strike 3, sit down.
Hey. Hey. No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. See, now I'm getting more used to him, more practice, and bringing that ERA down. Oof. That was an ugly ERA if you guys saw it. I think it was like 450 or something like that. It was like, ugh. Definitely do not want that as a relief pitcher. Even as a starting pitcher, it's inexcusable. Strike 3, sit down. Yeah, that's the other thing too. The monthly awards program, that was a great program to pick up some relief pitchers. So I highly recommend that too. Look at that! I get to play on veteran against the Pirates. I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Ball.
Honestly, I wasn't even expecting the amount of fans that I got when it was, you know, the next turn. I wasn't expecting that many fans. So the fact that I got that is awesome. Yeah. My fault.
Nope. Ball 1.
And then, of course, I do that.
Oh.
Alright, so not exactly the inning that I wanted. But it's all good. It's all good. You know, there's always 2 more. I just really can't afford to lose. Because one loss could set me back. Especially if the Pirates decide they want to attack me. Strike 3, sit down, and take away my fans, then that's going to make it even harder. So I can't really afford to lose. So no pressure or anything when you're doing this map, but you really cannot lose. Like losing just sets yourself up for bad news, basically.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2.
Strike 3, sit down.
That's a ball.
I tried. But Jack Zawinski's tough. There's a reason he's the 3-hitter for the Pirates.
Nope. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh. Phew. Alright, in all seriousness though, I need to get serious. Let's see. Mercano, Joe, and Delay. So, Sabors again.
Ball and 1. No ball, 2 strikes.
Dude, I need to catch up to these fastballs.
Oh, that's out. Ball 2. Full ball.
that's going to get caught. That's just the edge of the...
That is it. The left fielder, number 36.
edge of the grass, probably. Alright, should I try it again, though? Because, like... I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Tigers, number 50.
Not. Pitch out, yeah. They were ready for me. Or they thought I was going. Which, fair play to them, I was considering. That would have been the best pitch to go on. Let's go. I'll take that strike. I'll take it. If it means that I could get that stolen base. I do have someone warming up, right? It's the Boars. Good. I just wanted to make sure, because sometimes I really forget. Like, I forget to do it sometimes. And then I put myself in a bad position for the next inning when I try to bring in a reliever. Oh, no. Actually, that might be good. Might be good. Let's go. That was good. Thank you, Marcus Simeon, for your high contact and high power. Thank God. Over his head. Over his head. Let's go, Christian Walker. Alright. So overall, not a bad inning. Got a couple of runs, which is good. Now we leave it up to the pen to get it done. Great awareness there by Diaz. And that's not the MVP Diaz from the All-Star game. That's a regular 97 overall. That's from the reward path.
Outside, that's the ball. 1-1. Hey.
Strike 3, sit down.
Your attention please. Now pitching for the Tigers, number
What is it? It's Bay Chavis. Okay. Yeah, let's go lefty and let's throw in Hader. For a minute there, I thought that was going to be a BS hit, but not to be. Sorry, I keep adjusting my glasses. They keep falling down for some reason. Up and in sinkers. Or any speed pitch, to be honest. Those are really tough to hit. Up, there's that double play. And the Marcus Semien? Yeah, I like that card. So, you can get him in the rewards path. He's part of the AL All-Stars, so just get far in the reward path. I mean, you get, if you do the Wacky Wednesday program, you get 10,000 XP right there. Just by completing it. So that's a great way to make progress.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Keep rolling, hater. Let the haters hate. All right, next up, the Washington Nationals. You know what? I feel comfortable going with Gallen in this situation. And of course, they're going to kick it off with lefties, of course. But that's A-okay, because Michael Harris is going to take it the other way and go gap it. No. Yeah, good thing I held off on it. It wasn't worth the risk in my mind. And it's better to be safe than sorry. Plus, someone could always, Soler could hit a fly ball to the outfield and score Harris. I mean, Peterson could have done that, but obviously he didn't. And that was a huge missed opportunity. And they're going to call that foul. Why? Come on.
One ball, 2 strikes.
There we go. Attaboy, Soler. That's another card that I recommend too. Jorge Soler. I like him. So if you can pick him up, I don't know where he is. He might be in the All-Star Week program. That would be, that would be a good pickup too. If you want massive pop in your at bat, then Soler is the card for you.
Okay. One and 2. 2-2.
Oh, thank God. Wasn't sure if I held up or not. You know what? I'm gonna send Who is that? 83 overall, 83 speed. Was that Wilson? I'll send Wilson. Obviously, I'll do that. But you see, guys, I'm playing this all on veteran. Why? Because I did the steel fan phase, and I made it easier for myself against the Milwaukee Brewers. You know, obviously the first step is getting past the NL West. Once you get past that, then you're just playing on All-Star. Up until with the NL Central, you know, that they decide they want to force you to play on Hall of Fame. But if you play on, but once you get there, you can stop. You can stop. You don't have to play the Brewers on Hall of Fame. You know, you can play on veteran, just like I did. And look at Marcus Semien. Oh my gosh. Giving us that 6-run lead. Wow. Chef's kiss.
No, that's it.
So yeah, I definitely recommend Semien for you, Marcus. He's definitely a great card. A mix of contact speed and home run power. Ow. No.
Got it.
Alright, well, that's okay. We had a very solid inning with 6 runs, so... Doesn't mean we're out of the woods, but it does mean we have a cushion.
Yeah. No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's even possible
1-2.
to play on rookie on this conquest map. Like if I get to a certain point, sorry, I was swatting away a mosquito. I wonder if I get to a certain point in the map where I could play on rookie, and not just like, I'm not talking about steel fan phase. I'm talking about when I'm attacking. Strike 3, sit down. You know, that'd be great if I could just play on veteran or play on rookie. Oh my god, that would make this game a hell of a lot easier.
Outside, ball. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Strike 3, sit down. And I'll get some Boars up and warming, as well as Taylor Rogers. Attaboy, Michael Harris. I'm telling you, this Michael Harris card, this is one that I really enjoy using. You know, great speed, great contact, decent power. Not exactly going to hit home runs, but I mean,
No ball, 1
you
strike.
can. He's a great leadoff guy. So I highly recommend going after him in the monthly awards program if you haven't done so already. Nah, I'll play it safe again. Man, who is that in right field? They have a freaking arm for, or a freaking cannon for an arm.
He's going.
Heat pop.
I'm fine with that strike. I was more interested in the the steal anyway. Oh, you know what? That steal didn't even matter other than for the XP because Jock Peterson just went deep. Hot damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Nationals, number 30, Paolo Espino. Now batting, number 36.
Yeah, now at this point it doesn't really matter because I feel comfortable with a 9-run lead. So all I'm just doing is extra XP as well as yeah, just extra XP. That's all this is about. That might have been risky on my part. Oh, no it wasn't.
He's going.
Heat pop. He's in there. Hey.
Yes, that was a fastball right down the middle, but I wanted the stolen base.
Zero balls, one strike.
All right. So another solid inning, more of a cushion. Love to see it. I mean, thank God Langford actually has speed, but otherwise, that was pretty dangerous. I'm actually lucky that that wasn't a home run, you know? And there we go. Alright. So now, whoops. Who's up for, let's see. I think I'll throw in Rogers for the next half inning. Unless, well, I'll throw in Rogers if Gallen can't get out of it. But he should be fine. Gallen still had quite a bit of energy. It still had some energy left. So I might leave in Gallen for now.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for number 77, Corey Abbott.
Run him.
Wow, he's safe. He's safe. I mean, I'll take it, but I thought he should have been out.
Ball.
Ooh.
0-1.
Yep, just piling on at this point. You know what? For all the times that the game made you play on Hall of Fame, especially at the beginning of the map and everything, I think this is fun. This is payback.
That's up.
Of course, it's got to be better next time. It's like the Rockies.
The third
Everyone plays against the Rockies on. Everyone plays against the should play against the Rockies in play versus CPU on rookie. Not because the Rockies stink for one thing, and for another thing, it's the ballpark where home runs fly.
Ball. 1-1.
So, unfortunately, they got to be better. And considering they just traded away C.J. Cron to the
0-1.
to the
0-2.
Angels. That was another trade that I picked up on that I thought was interesting, yet at the same time made sense. So they stink. So be better. And then maybe the only reason people play at Coors Field is just because that's where all the home runs fly, rather than, the Rockies are just terrible.
Hee-haw.
What a play by Semien. Oh my gosh. What a play. It's too bad they don't give XP for making diving catches like that, but that was so well timed. Uh-oh. Here we go, guys. Let's see, what do I end up with? Ooh, the NL All-Star Pack. Nice. Well, unfortunately, guys, this may have to be where the stream ends because you guys know as well as I do what this glitch is, and I don't even want to touch this glitch because then I'm gonna lose fans. I'm trying not to lose them, but yeah, I would have been able to play on veteran against the New York Mets too. I'm sure I could have played on veteran against the Phillies as well, and then at least playing on All Star against the Miami Marlins is pretty much veteran right there. So I effectively could have gotten to the Brave stronghold by this stream if not for that goddamn glitch. And I just don't want to take a risk. I really don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up that choice pack. Oh, it seems like we also have an unlockable here. I don't know where this is from, but oh, AL West. That's right. Okay, guess Mariners. All right, so should I go AL or NL? If I go, either way, I'm going. This will be the pack for the gold, moving forward. So should it be AL or NL? Oh boy. You know what? Give me AL. And then I'll have to. So I went with Rooker, Jung, Trout, Jordan. Okay, so it was really pitchers that were left. Let's go Lorenzen, because that would at least give me a diamond pitcher for the Tigers if I decide to do a team build with them. Yeah, you could already see it's happening. Like this whole thing. It's already glitching out. And I'm just not comfortable, guys. I'm not comfortable. Unfortunately, this is a goddamn glitch that I don't even understand why it's in the game. So, unfortunately, guys, that's going to do it for me. So, thank you to everyone who tuned in, even if it was only for a moment. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a very happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on Twitter at TTVNextJGGen24. It's in the upper left there. That's my gamer tag, so go give me a follow on Twitter. I'll usually tweet whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. I wish I didn't have to end it this soon, but you guys know that I've ran into this glitch before, and I'm not about to risk it again. So I have to end it now. It's one of my shorter streams, and I'm not going to do a second part to it because that's just a whole pain in the butt to try to do. So I'm just going to leave it here, and then we'll leave all this excitement for tomorrow. And, you know, at the very least, tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to get to the Atlanta Braves stronghold. And that way I'll complete that goal, and I will still have 4 turns. 4 turns to be able to complete the rest of the map, which I think is doable. I think that is 100% doable, and I don't know, maybe I won't be in a rush to get it done, knowing that I can play on veteran or even better rookie by the time that I get to the end of the map. So we'll see how it goes. Again, I apologize for it being short, but I'd rather not run into that glitch and lose some fans because they won't count my game. So I will see you all tomorrow, Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night.